Hello, Paul is Best for UK here and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to talk about Freely, the pretty recent new service in the UK that uses internet rather than your aerial or satellite dish to stream uh, actual channels, actual terrestrial channels. Now, one thing to learn about this, it's sort of different than using apps such as BBC iPlayer, ITVX, etc. Because this is supposed to be a all-in-one seamless solution. So you can see, sorry about the fuzzy picture, but you can see it's backed by BBC, ITV, Channel 4 and 5. So I think what they're trying to do is sort of get people off Freeview and Freesat and get them onto this. So as you can see, this is a promotion. All you need is Wi-Fi. So I'm going to talk about how it works, if it's any good, my experience with it in this video. So let's have a look. Now, to be honest, I'm quite an old guy now. I'm pushing 40 and I'm quite happy with my Freesat subscription service. Sorry, my Freesat actual free service that I've got, but I'm going to talk about the service anyway, just in case you've got any wonders about it. So let's have a look at Freely and how it compares. So what I've had to do, sadly, just to let you know, is I've had to mute the channels or the audio coming from the Freely television set that I've got because of copyright problems I'm going to get. But I just wanted to show you the guide. So this is a program planner, and it's not all that great, to be honest. It's quite basic, to be honest. Channel 4 news there, and you've got a picture. You've got a nice sort of picture showing you. And when you change channel, if you go from 4 to, let's say, ITV2, there is a bit of a delay, but it does work quite well. Depending, hopefully, you're going to need a decent enough broadband connection. It's not going to work on dial-up, obviously, but yeah, the latency on the picture is remarkably quite stunning. Actually, it's almost comparable to Freesat, if not better. I haven't noticed any lip sync issues or anything like that. But if we are talking about IPTV here, we are talking about streaming television, so it might be sort of behind where the actual live is. If it's a live broadcast, say sporting events, might be an issue. Someone might have scored a goal like 2 seconds before you actually see it on something like this. I don't know that, but yes, this is a Toshiba cheap television. One thing that you're going to always see on social media and anything else is, why don't they make an app for Freely? Because that would be the ideal way of getting it into the mass market. I don't know that myself. As it currently stands, making this video, Freely is only available on new television purchases. There's no puck, there's no set-top box, there's no application you can put on your Fire Stick, nothing. So I'm not sure why they've done that. And as you can see on this screen, some of the channels require you to sign into ITVX anyway, but that's not the point of Freely. In terms of that, I believe what they're trying to do is sort of make, so you've got your audio apps, yeah, you've got your BBC iPlayer, you've got ITVX, you've got your Channel 4 on demand, you've got all them, but you have, if you want to watch any of them, you have to go into the individual apps. What Freely does is it puts it all in a guide, and you don't need to sign into any of them, and you can just change channels just like you would a Freeview or Freesat box or even a Skybox. But it has got its limitations, unfortunately, and also it's got its disadvantages. One advantage I've noticed about Freely against Freesat and Freeview is some of the channels are actually in HD on this that aren't on them platforms. For example, you got 5 Star, 5 Action. They're in HD. I don't know if it's 1080. I don't know if the HD actually comes just on the commercial breaks, but the picture quality is significantly better than it is on my Freesat box with them certain channels. Another con with Freely let's go back to the cons. You can't record. There's no way of recording on Freely, and I think that's what they're trying to do with television as a whole in the future. Recording is a thing of the past. I don't know if it's something to the copyright, I don't know, but you cannot record on Freely service. Let's make that clear. You can get Freely and hybrid Freeview tuners in some televisions which let you record on the old terrestrial broadcast, but yeah, let's make that clear. You cannot record on Freely. Okay, so if you want to be able to record on the Freely service, you cannot. It's on demand only. So I don't know if that's answered any questions. I might make a follow-up video to this because there's so many questions to answer. But yep, I hope you enjoyed that video. So basically, you need as it currently stands, you need a new TV to use the service. It's good for if you've got no aerial, but you have got good broadband, or if you've got no satellite reception, but you've got good broadband. It can be useful in them respects. But yeah, as the way I see it, it's useful for internet users, but I don't think it's all that great, to be honest, personally. So thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.